The journey, I guess, began 11 years ago now. I started making shoes by following this wonderful shoe teacher. She taught in a way that you can make shoes at home, so I kept on making at home. I just kept on making. Once you make your own shoes and it fits you so well, you're just basically hooked. My name is Keiko Hirosue. I am a shoemaker and a shoe designer, and I'm also founder of this space, Brooklyn Shoe Space. Initially, I came here to the States 11 years ago to apply for law school, actually. I wanted to do art law. I worked in an arts and events consulting firm in Tokyo, and I saw all these artists being ripped off, and I'm like, oh, I need to represent them. I went to Hunter College, studied art history, and applied for law schools. I wasn't quick enough, really. I have a little slow mind. In the meanwhile, I've always been telling my boyfriend, now husband, I want to make shoes and chairs in my afterlife. My husband told me, you don't have to wait that long to do what you like to do. So I looked it up, and there was a 10-week workshop. So I started taking the shoemaking, and ever since I'm hooked. My shoemaking class that I took, it's like one full day. First day is like sharpening your knife. All this for hours.
Yeah.
Practice sharpening, right? And the teacher can tell by the sound, you're not doing it right. I can hear it, it's not right. My first pair of shoes is just a disastrous pair of shoes, but it's full of memory. I love it, I wore it. It doesn't fit so well, but those are the shoes that got me hooked. Our space, we actually engage and encourage other different styles that the designers bring. We encourage them to make those styles. But if you go to a different shoemaking class, you start with mules, which is like a slipper shape. I don't like mules personally, so I totally rebelled and I made a strappy sandal, and it was pretty disastrous. I think my shoes are whimsical, colorful, and a little bit of fun, but still very close to basics. Nothing too new, but in a way it's timeless. I want to keep on making some colorful shoes. So in Brooklyn in general, there are a lot of makers, and there have been local shoe students. A lot of people in the country, actually, not just Brooklyn, are interested in where the things that they wear or they carry are coming from. And then they realize that, oh, you can actually make this. Someone makes these things. And that's when they start looking up, how do I make this? Is there a place I can learn how to make this? There's not so many places in the States that teach how to make shoes. It is a deep learning curve, you say. There's a lot more than what I teach here. This is like an introductory, very fun and quick way to learn semi-constructed shoes, which is mostly what's out in the market. I'm working on wrapping the inserts with my leather, and this leather is very thick, so I'm trying to skive the edges with my knife. My amazing knife from my teacher. You can substitute all this with everything you can find at, say, Home Depot or art supply stores. Initially, that's how I started making my shoes. It's everything that you can do at home. I just bought like a Dremel. That's maybe the only thing. If you want to learn how to hand sew shoemaking, I would actually send the student to somewhere else with a different master shoemaker. Shoe designing is a lot of sketching and ideas. Shoemaking is really trying to put the designs into an actual product. Shoes are what everybody wears every day. So to make that and to make shoes that fit really well, it takes a very long time. It takes a lot of patience, trial and error as well, and we like that.